Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you stayed for a while, grabbed a snack and click the subscribe button. I am on a mission of hopefully reaching 1,000 subscribers before the end of 21, and you can definitely help me out by clicking the subscribe button. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So for today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are reviewing the Candy Skies collection by Lovelies Los Angeles. I did end up picking up the eyeshadow palette and the two lip glosses. This is her first lip gloss for her makeup company, so these are like a completely new item. I'm pretty excited. It's a definitely colorful eyeshadow palette, which is pretty new for her brand. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. And if you want to find out and see what I think about this palette and the eye look that I create, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so while I am talking about the details for the eyeshadow palette, I'm going to go ahead and show you a clip of the close-up that I did for the palette and the lip glosses, just so you could see like the palette up close and personal, you know? The Candy Skies bundle, which is what I purchased, is $59, and that includes the eyeshadow palette and the two lip glosses. The eyeshadow palette has 7 shimmers and 7 matte shades, totaling 14 shades. And the lip glosses, one is kind of like a nudie with some sparkle, and the other one is a clear gloss. It does have a small tint to it, but when you apply it, it is pretty clear. Okay, and the palette by itself, if you want to purchase just the palette, that is $45. And each lip gloss is $16, but I believe you can buy the two lip glosses in a bundle for $24, so you do save some money there. I definitely felt like the best value for what you are purchasing was the Candy Skies bundle, which is the eyeshadow palette and the two glosses. Just personally for me, that's what I felt like you saved the most money on. I did go ahead and do swatches on the palette, like an up close. So I'll go ahead and put that footage now so that you can see the swatches before we start on the eye look. I am going to mention before we get started on that I am not going to be using the lip glosses or opening them. I am not a big lip gloss fan, which I have definitely mentioned in my channel before. I have a good amount of lip glosses. I don't need any more that are just going to sit there and not be used. So instead what I'm going to do is I am going to put this in a giveaway. I did receive my BH Cosmetics, I think it's the Puerto Rico palette. So I am going to be giving away the Puerto Rico palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to include these two lip glosses in that giveaway. So stay tuned. It is not in this video. The next video that I post up is a video where the giveaway is going to go on. So you will be getting these in that giveaway as well. Just FYI. All right, guys, we are going to start with the eyes. As you can see by the swatches, some of the shades are pretty crumbly. I don't want any fallout on my base, so that's why we're starting with the eyes. I also forgot to mention that this is a collaboration that she's doing with her niece, Erin, who I believe she is still under the age of 18. I don't know exactly how old she is, but yeah, this is definitely getting Laura out of her comfort zone. She's definitely like a nude type of girl when it comes to like shades on her eyes. I mean, the last two palettes that she's released are like a neutral palette. So I'm super excited to get started. We are going to dig into Sugar Mama first, and it's like this pretty fuchsia color right here. I am using a Moda Pro 466, and I already started and scratched the look because I didn't like what I was seeing. So yeah, FYI, eye looks don't always go as planned. And I'm going to start in the outer corner. And this shade is pretty pigmented. I don't know yet if I am going to wing it out. I'm just going to start in the outer corner and work my way in and go from there. Okay, the next shade I am going to dip into is E-Bug, and that's this pretty pastel lilac purple. I'm using a Wet n Wild brush. I'm going to start by packing this shade and then blending. Hopefully it does okay. Pastel shades have that reputation of fading super quick. So we're gonna put that to the test. So far so good, but I'm definitely mostly tapping in the shade, so but it's a beautiful color so far. I definitely feel like these colors are performing pretty well, especially for being like a mainly pastel palette. That's one of the reasons why I don't like pastel palettes too much, but for some reason when I saw the reveal of this that she did with her niece, which her niece is so cute, she has like a southern accent, it's pretty cute, I got excited. So that to me was a sign that I needed to get this collection because I got excited when I saw it. All right, so that shade is performing pretty well. Right, this is what we have so far, and I'm really loving how pigmented it's looking. I am so far very impressed. Now I am going to jump into Sky Blue. It's this beautiful blue pastel color here. I feel that when it comes to pastel palettes, blues definitely fade out a lot easier than like purples and pinks. I could be wrong, but that's how I have felt with the pastel palettes that I have worked with. I am going to use an E25 Sigma brush. So let's see how this goes. I am going to start the same way, tapping motions and then blend. Okay, so far pigment is all right. This is the most colorful look I have done in a while. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a clean brush. It's stained. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH32, and I am going to grab the white shade, which is Marshmallow. And I am going to kind of blend very softly the top of everything, just so I can blend everything nice and together and hopefully make it look almost like airbrushed. By the way, these definitely stained since Lovelies Los Angeles is cruelty free and vegan. These are pressed pigments, so that usually means that your eyes are going to get stained. To me, it's not a big deal, but just FYI. Okay, so I got a little bit of that marshmallow white shade, and I'm just going to gently blend the edge of all the colors, like very gently, guys. See the difference? Like it's just more. I'll definitely add a little bit more of that fuchsia pink, I think. Okay, this is what I have so far. I did end up winging out just a tiny bit. It's nice and soft. Now we are going to dip into Macron, and that's a shimmery, almost pink purple. I think it's a duochrome. Like it looks purple in some shifts and you can't really see it, but to me it looks purple in the pan, but right here it looks pink, right? And I'm going to put this all over the lid like that. It's a beautiful color. This is definitely reminded me of cotton candy. All right, and so that I don't have like a harsh line right there, I think I am going to pick up a little bit of mixed berry, which is like that beautiful purple shimmer in the palette. And I'm just going to see if I can marry the two colors together. I'm literally just picking up a tiny bit and just putting it on the edge. Just like that. I did end up picking up a Sigma F70 brush. It's like a concealer brush, just so I can get like that nice line, like the sharp line for the shimmer. All right, so let me go ahead and put on the rest of my face. Do the purple on this side, and then we'll do the lower lash line, and I'll give you my thoughts on this palette. All right, base is down. Under eyes are nice and set. Now I'm going to go into Pink Strawberry, and it's this shade right here. This one is like a matte, but it does have a little bit of sparkle. I suspect once I start blending this out, sorry, that's a loud car passing by. I suspect once I start blending this out, these sparkles are going to disappear. And I'm using an e.l.f. brush. It's a crease brush. It's just a small little tiny thing. And I'm going to connect the top with the bottom. And I think I'm going to leave it, well, I might put a little bit of that e-bug shade right on the edge to kind of soften it up a tiny bit so it doesn't look like I have pink eye. All right, now with the same brush that I used e-bug, which is like that lavender purple on just one side of it, like the tip, see right there? I picked up a little bit of that purple, and I'm just going on the edge just so I can soften it up and it doesn't look so harsh, and maybe even blend it up to the top. Just like that. All right, let me put on some lashes and I'll zoom out and we'll get to talking. All right, guys, here is a close-up of the eye look. I am pretty happy with it. I think it turned out beautiful. What do you guys think? Let me know. Okay, let me zoom you guys out. All right, guys, and here is the final look completed. My full face is nice and done. I will go ahead and list everything else that I put in my face that I do not mention in the video down below. I make sure and link everything in case you are ever wondering, wow, you know, what blush is she wearing, what lips is she wearing. For the eyeliner, I did end up going with this neon eyeliner by LA Girl Shockwave, and this is in the shade Fresh. It actually went perfect with the eye look, so I'm very happy about that. All right, guys, so what do I think about Candy Sky's collection? Obviously, I could only talk about the eyeshadow palette. This is a very good size palette. I do believe it's the same size as her Nudie Patootie palettes. I don't own any of those, but this is definitely like a pretty good size palette. Also, I'm wearing like a little almost like a rainbow type of, it matches for sure, right? I thought it was appropriate for the video, but yeah, it's definitely a good size for sure for the $45 that it cost just on its own. Yeah, these colors are absolutely beautiful. Like, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think that's it. 6 shades, and they all performed absolutely beautiful for being a pastel eyeshadow palette or pressed pigment, whatever. You guys know, right? I am definitely very, very, very impressed with the pigment of these shades and the fact that they did not fade away. The shimmers that I used worked perfectly. I had no issue. I used my finger and I used a brush. I did not wet my brush and it still worked absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it performed amazing and I am definitely giving it 2 thumbs up and recommend that you purchase this if you love these colors, if you love pastel colors. And if you are afraid of color, just go by like quads. So right here, these 4 quads, those colors go together. Right here, these 4 colors go together. And then all of these 6 shades definitely go together. Do not be scared. I definitely think if you are barely dipping into color, this is a good palette to start with because it is pastel colors and they're a lot softer than like your regular bright rainbow colors. Okay, well, I think that pretty much concludes this video. Congratulations, Laura Lee. I doubt she'll be watching this video. Congratulations to Erin as well. I do believe this is her first collab, so that's probably pretty exciting. I think they did an amazing job with this collaboration. Why don't you guys let me know down below if you would like for me to do either 3 looks, 1 palette, or like 5 looks, 1 palette, just using the different tones in the eyeshadow palette and showing you how many different looks you can create. I would be more than happy to do that. I'm really enjoying doing those videos where I create a good amount of eye looks with just 1 palette. Okay guys, well, I would love it if you gave this video a big old thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm in bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you clicked the subscribe button. I would love to have you, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I am on the journey of hopefully reaching 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2021, and you can definitely help me out by hitting the subscribe button. All right, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.